this is something that I feel like society is sorely missing. When, like, on Friday and Saturday nights, G105 from, like, 8 to 10 would play, like club constant music, like remix of all the songs, like, blended together.
Like a DJ set.
So you could, while you're getting ready to go to the club, you could listen to the club music on the radio.
That's a beautiful thing.
Incredible. We don't have that anymore. This is why we're crumbling. This is why our anxiety is so high that smoking is coming back. Because we don't have these things that are so important to us. Happy summer, everyone.
Yeah.
We're here to record potentially our last episode in this room. We're closing. No, I'm just kidding. We're moving.
We're moving.
We're moving. Everything's fine. Nobody freak out.
We're just getting a bigger, better studio.
Yes, and that leads me. All of this is connecting. If you could see the inside of my brain right now. Well, I was at my parents' house over the weekend. We were on the Lifetime Movie Network, and they do this thing called Christmas in July.
Oh yeah.
It seems like our new studio is like, one, it's a little Christmas present. Two, the only reason I've ever go to Boone now is when we cut down a Christmas tree.
Oh,
like we'll go to a Christmas tree
like an
farm.
actual Christmas tree farm. Yeah,
and cut one down. And we used to do this when I was a kid all the time. But my family went, I guess, 3 years ago now, and it was me, my brother. At this time, I was 26, which means my brother was like a junior in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then my stepdad and my mom. There was quite literally one room left at the end. So we're all stuck in this tiny room. It was awful. My brother, like, it just spreads out when he sleeps. I was like huddled up on the side of the bed. My stepdad's snoring. It's also fucking freezing in there for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been back to Boone since. I think I've been traumatized.
Yeah.
No, and there was a parade the next day. We couldn't leave because we were on the parade route. It was really something.
Yeah, I mean, and like, what else is there to say about Boone? They got good bagels, but like, I don't know, like nothing really jumps out at me about like the food and bev scene. It was mostly just like fun to go and hang out with people.
Yeah,
the vibes are always very
good energy. The restaurants and bars and stuff that they do have are fun. Nothing to write home about, but like good experience.
I think the last time I was in Boone, I stole 5 lighters.
Oh, nice.
It was crazy. So I was actually going to visit some friends.
Collectible.
Well, like I used to smoke cigarettes back then, and lighters just end up in your pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was actually,
especially if you put them there because you took them from other people.
I mean, right. So I was going to Asheville, but I stopped in Boone to hang out with one of my buddies who like was in the band with me at the time, and it was a good time. We had a great like sesh, like play a little music. Watch some TV, play video games. He had a bunch of his like roommates hanging out with us too. And like I left to go to Asheville in the morning before any of them woke up. And I just realized, I was like, wow, I've got so many lighters in my pocket.
It was like, it's Christmas
Yeah.
in July.
It's funny though, because I was actually planning on going back to Boone. I think I gave all of them back.
That's really nice of you.
Who among us hasn't accidentally taken a few lighters from time to time?
I honestly don't know. I feel like I didn't smoke in college, but in college there were just lighters everywhere all the time. Sometimes I would end up with one. I'm like, why is this here with me?
Yeah.
But there it was.
I'm really glad that I don't smoke anymore. I think often about it where I'm like, I think if I was to smoke a cigarette, I would probably throw up. It sounds so unappetizing. But the big problem about the whole scenario to me is that I spent 5 years. I want to say I was like 18 one time. And
you were?
It's true.
Just once.
You can fact check me on that.
Okay.
But I was 18 and I saw somebody open a beer bottle with a lighter, and I thought that was the coolest thing
impressive.
I had ever seen.
Huh.
And it took me forever to, like I said, I think it was like 23 when I figured out how to finally do it. A 5-year journey on a simple party trick, but I got there.
It took forever.
And now that I don't smoke, I never get to use that party trick.
Oh, because you don't have a lighter anymore.
Exactly.
And people don't smoke like that anymore.
But yeah, I mean, shout out for people not smoking, We're doing this. We're doing this for ourselves now. We're taking care of ourselves.
Well, on the girlies on TikTok will say there are like a handful of situations where if you do have one cigarette, it doesn't count. Like you're legally obligated and allowed to have one.
Oh,
so
yeah.
maybe more lighters will be around for that because it is actually coming back. Smoking is coming back. Can you believe it?
I can't. No, I actually was like in Charlotte over the weekend and I saw somebody smoking a cigarette. It was the first time I had actually seen somebody physically smoking a cigarette
in a while.
In years.
Yeah, well, it's coming back around because you want to know why? I'm just going to say it. You look really cool.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine who said the exact same thing. And I was like, I was conflicted about smoking for a long time.
Yeah.
But one of my friends was like, Mark, you look cool as hell when you're smoking. And I'm like, God
Yes.
damn it.
And
Don't tell
people
me
are like,
that.
why do people do it? Why do they try? Because it makes you look so cool. And
Yeah.
it's just it's an undeniable fact, unfortunately.
I mean, and how else are you going to make it through like an 8 to 10 hour restaurant shift without like eating anything?
Or how else are you going to make friends with random people? Go stand outside with the people smoking a cigarette. It's always the most exciting part of the evening.
That's
I
true.
am an outside break person. I love to go to a bar, a club, or something like that. Well, I don't love to go to the club, but when I'm out in these places, I love to be like, let's take an outside break. Let's just go stand outside for a few minutes. And like that used to be the smoking time, not so much anymore, but there's still so much value in just saying, let's take a breather from this party and
Get
go
a little fresh
stand
air.
and be able to hear each other and have a real conversation.
Did you ever go to one of those like 18 plus, like one of those clubs that you could go to, but like it wasn't necessarily like a drinking thing? Like high schoolers, like 18-year-olds would go there.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like that was such a big thing when I was in high school.
I was going
and I
to
had
Legends
when
I was in high
well,
school.
That's base, actually.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I never I was an adult the first time I went to Legends, but we used to hang out on that block of Hargett Street a lot because like when I was like 17 to 20-ish, we would go to First Friday all the time.
Yeah.
We loved going to that, like they had like that sex shop across the street with like that giant like anaconda or whatever,
They
like
had
a
all
giant
kinds of stuff in
exotic
there.
snake. And we
Yeah.
thought that was so cool. We'd go and look at that.
Just go check out the snake.
Yeah, just say hi, We'd go to morning times, have a cup of coffee, go do that.
Our high school experiences were very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go skate around in a parking deck or something.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I felt fortunate that my first club experience was Legends. I don't remember how we got in for a lot of drag shows. One of my friends from high school, I think it was her mom or something, worked with some like drag booking people. And so we would just get to go in even though we weren't old enough, which that may or may not have happened. I don't know. I think the statute of limitations is run out on that if that were to be a crime.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was always good to go there. But the other place that I went underage in college was Shooters in Durham.
I feel like I've heard of it. I've never been there though.
Oh my God, it's a disaster, but it's also really fun. They have a bowl and they have a cage up in the ceiling. You have to like climb a ladder to get up there, which you think is terribly unsafe.
Yeah.
To allow people who have been drinking to get on a ladder and climb into a cage, but kind of fun. You can watch everybody. That's like my dream. Bird's eye view of all of the messiness going around on the floor.
I mean, I love people watching, and that sounds like grade A people watching. Right
It
there.
is.
The bird's eye view.
Yeah, of everything happening. It is horrible. It's like UNC Duke students. It's good because they let you in when you're 18. So like people who are older, like 21 and up, can like be there with their younger friends. And so that's really like the only place like that where you can do that. So everybody would just go there. I hated it though, I'm going to be honest.
Well, that's the thing. Like I was thinking about it because somebody had brought up like a club that was, that sort of 18 to 21, like an underage club, but like a club where, I think part of the reason they're not in vogue anymore is because it's obviously like sketchy, right? Like lots of underage drinking and shit going on there.
Oh, for sure. I don't think everything that was happening at Shooters was above board. Definitely
of course.
Yeah.
But like
that's my opinion.
It's one of those things. Like I said, it was so popular when I was in high school, and I was like thinking about it the other day. I'm like, did I like miss out on like this cultural moment? And I'm like,
going to the underage club.
Drinking didn't really appeal to me until I was like just about to turn 21 anyway.
Yeah. What do they do at the underage club? Was there one around here?
I want to say there was. I think it was called Still Life.
Still Life was an underage club?
Yeah, I think they had one in Raleigh, and it was.
They did, yeah. The original Still Life was in Raleigh. I remember hearing the ads for Still Life on the radio as a child, and it was like Friday and Saturday nights on 105 G105. They would play the Still Life ads, and they would also play. This is something that I feel like society is sorely missing. When like on Friday and Saturday nights, G105 from like 8 to 10 would play like club constant music, like remix of
Yeah.
all the songs like blended together.
Like
so,
a DJ set.
So you could, while you're getting ready to go to the club, you could listen to the club music on the radio.
That's a beautiful thing.
Incredible. We don't have that anymore. This is why we're crumbling. This is why our anxiety is so high that smoking is coming back, because we don't have these things that are so important to us.
Yeah, I mean, I think about as a child, the radio was so important to me. Like, I used to love listening to the radio. I would like call in.
You would call in on the radio?
I would call in. Yeah, I would try and get my songs on. They never picked up. I was a dumb kid.
But you were calling.
I was trying. I was trying. And like, to me, the radio now is so lame because it's all like, I mean, they're not even like picking the songs, I don't think.
No,
I think they're just kind of
like,
getting the playlist, you know, all of the on-air, like we actually know like an on-air personality and she's like pretty cool. But I think that for the most part, like a lot of on-air personalities kind of lack personality.
They're just
I think they're kind of like cookie cutter.
TikTok music.
TikTok, and they're all just kind of like this sort of generic version of like a sort of like a caricature over the top personality. But like we need to go back to like a mix of on-air personalities. We need to have like the kind of demure, low-key, kind of like music enthusiast in the rotation.
Delilah. You remember her? Love her.
I think I do.
I think
Is that a core memory that's been buried or something?
I think I just opened something up. See, music has the power to do that.
It's so true. It's so true.
No, we do need that. We need more of those. I remember G105. I remember 94.7 QDR. We used to listen to that on my way to school when I was a kid every day. Not that the ride to school was long. It was like 7 minutes, but we listened to it, you know? And now what? I can't tell you the last time I listened to a radio. Sometimes I listen to it in my mom's car, but she just has a satellite radio that just is basically shuffle of music that she likes, you know?
Yeah, I think the last time I was listening to the radio was actually when I had satellite radio when I bought my car like 6 or 7 years.
Kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's really it. It was so sick because like I think one of the things that I missed from childhood radio for me is there used to be a station around here that played like hard rock, you know? Like a place you could go and they would play like metal adjacent stuff. Not actually metal or anything like cool like that because, you know, of course this is
not mainstream enough for the radio.
Exactly. But like on satellite, you could get like Ozzy's Boneyard or like even crazier metal and stuff like that.
What was NC State's radio station? I'm sure they're still around.
Oh gosh, NC State's radio station.
WKNC.
WKNC.
I think that's it. 88.1. I'm looking at the sticker in my head.
Yes.
I think that's accurate.
Yes. I'm thinking because UNC's is WXYC 88.9.
Yeah, just a little bit off. Just like enough to confuse everybody. Yeah. A lot of my friends were musicians. I went to an art school. And a lot of my friends that didn't go to the art school were musicians. And so some of them would get played on WKNC. And I remember everybody was just like so obsessed with it. And looking back, a lot of them are still very talented people. Was their song from high school 88.1 worthy? I don't know.
Look, I mean,
but it was exciting at the time to be like, oh my God, I know them. It's in my car.
And it's a live performance too.
Yeah.
Like getting to play music live on the radio, that's badass.
My high school chorus placed, I want to say we placed like 3rd or 2nd. I don't know. We were robbed in one of those 101.5 Christmas Carol music competitions.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, we went to a studio and recorded it. It was like a full a cappella version of Silent Night. If anybody knows how I could ever find that, I can't. But it was so pretty, and I'm sad that it's gone. And we got robbed completely, but it's okay.
Well, I wrote many songs, but I think the best one I ever wrote was probably not suited for radio.
All the best music is. All of the most punk music not suited for radio.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Punk can't be heard. It has to be felt and seen, you know?
What's like the most punk rock thing you've ever done in your life?
Oh, I don't know. I was talking to somebody the other day. There's this person from a store that my cousin sees on Instagram, and she's just like, she looks like a very entertaining, fascinating woman.
Yeah.
And like some of the things she does, I'm like, okay, I think that is... She's like very preppy and normal, but I'm like, I think that this like circles back around to all the way to being punk, you know, like she's such a caricature of this like classic kind of Southern white lady that I think it's punk now. You know what I mean? But I don't know what I've done that's punk. I don't know. I feel like I don't even think about it. Is that punk?
Yeah. I mean, I think just doing whatever you want and not really caring what other people think about. That's like the most punk thing to do, right? I think
that's kind of my MO, yeah. So I guess I'm just punk through and through. I can't help it. I was born this way.
Well, we can agree on that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Speaking of radio, though, my friend from high school, his dad won season tickets to the Canes twice from a radio. 2
Really?
years in a row. Yeah.
Whoa.
Isn't that crazy? What are the odds that you win a radio lottery like that 2 years in a row?
I don't know. Maybe they're playing favorites.
I have no clue.
Situations like that, I always thought that they can see the phone number when they're picking it up.
So they just wanted to give them back to him?
Yeah, they just like that guy.
I never win anything like that. If I enter stuff, I never win. I think I won $10 on my first lottery scratch off ticket. And I think last year, this was almost 10 years later, I finally won another one. Like, I don't win things. But some people just win stuff.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm a winner for sure. But in terms of like contest winning, my earnings are quite low.
Like, you just sign up for a lottery and then you win it. My best friend's wife is like that. She wins everything. I'm like, well, can you enter it for me? I feel like that would make it not work, though.
Yeah,
it knows if you're pure of heart or not.
The good luck and the mojo that has to go into like a big, like crazy contest win like that. It has to be natural. It has to be organic.
One time, my mom was like, she was a products manager, director of something. I can't remember. Anyway, she was putting on this gala thing. And there was a basket that had like an iPad and like cool stuff in it, and there was a reverse raffle or whatever for it. Mom won. She won the iPad that she packed and bought for other people. I was like, wow, that people are going to think that this was rigged. But now we have an iPad. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. And that does kind of like stir up because I remember being a kid. One of my favorite things when I was a kid was my dad. Obviously, he's a restaurateur.
Your dad was one of your favorite things when you were a kid.
Oh, for sure.
Good.
Like, come on, it goes without saying. But he was a restaurateur, so we would go to food shows. And so basically, like a food show, it's so cool. It's like you just go to this convention center. It's all these people who want to like be your food supplier, and it's literally just like every like booth has like chicken tenders
and treats.
Treats. Anything that you would want at your restaurant, they got it there. But like they had all kinds of stuff,
sounds
right?
Like a dream.
And I got to get in one of those cash machines, like the big like wind vortex.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. I mean, I didn't get any money, like $20 or something like that.
That's more than you had before.
$20 was a lot back then.
Yeah.
You can buy a video game for $20.
I know. You could buy one meal at Chick-fil-A for $20 now.
Yeah.
I think that's about as far as it's going to stretch you.
The $20 gift card at Chick-fil-A is something my mom loves to give out at Christmas. And I'm like, this is like 1.25 meals.
Literally, it is. It's like, $14? And then maybe you get another one. It's not even 0.25.
Well, like I could either get like just a chicken sandwich and some fries and stuff. And then that's like $10. But if I got a gift card, I'm getting a milkshake,
Oh, yeah. I love their milkshakes. Also, I feel like people have discussed this before. I agree. I feel like I'm never full after I eat Chick-fil-A. Even if I eat like a full sandwich and fries, I feel like I could still eat more food.
Yeah, I
don't know what it is.
It's just so appetizing. Like,
Maybe
I think you want to eat more. I think I'm like
delightful.
full after I like eat a bunch of fried chicken and French fries. But I definitely, I could smash a little bit more after that.
Yeah, delish. Well, did you ever go to a boat show?
Boat show?
Used to go to those when I was younger. It was like it's very similar to that, everything that you just described, but it's boats. And so when you're a kid, dream. Like you're just climbing up and looking around boats all day.
Yeah.
And like going in little cabins and like, oh, wow, there's a bed in this one. And there's all kind of little places to hide and scrounge around in. That's one of my fondest memories, I think, from childhood is going to the boat show.
Oh, wow.
I begged to go.
Yeah, like if I was like, let's say in that like 5 to 12 age range where like trains and boats and all that were still like top dog,
Yes.
that would be like, I'd be in hog heaven, right?
Ask me if we had a boat.
Did you have a boat?
No.
We didn't.
We never had one, but we went to the boat show every year. We had no interest in buying a boat.
I've been on a boat a few times. Like I want to say when I was a kid, like I was in the Boy Scouts and somebody had a boat. We went like wakeboarding once. That was hard.
Yeah. I can believe that. I don't think I ever want to try. I think I would just face plant. With water up my nose instantly.
What I'd love to do is one of those situations where you've got like the parachute and you're like behind the boat like that.
Yeah.
That seems pretty cool.
I see
Scary.
people doing it. If I don't know about the safety regulations of that, but if you land, at least it's in the water, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, it's weird.
What if the line gets cut and then you just float away?
Well, you have a
Never to
parachute.
be
So
seen again.
you'll float down. You got a parachute.
Are we sure that's how the physics of this works?
No. But it's so weird when I think about my relationship with like heights and like fast things, like roller coasters. No, I'm good. Thank you very much. Doesn't appeal.
But
to
you
me.
would do that?
But I would do that.
But you wouldn't do a roller coaster?
I would do some paragliding, yeah.
But it's like a roller coaster has been tested by safety people. You're like locked in. You're not going anywhere in theory. I mean,
don't know
that's
who
not
tested
always
it.
what happens. But there was this one time I was at Carowinds. Is that the one that's in Charlotte?
I think so.
I was at Carowinds and I was watching this ride go and I saw the side of that thing buckling. I was like, that doesn't look like it's supposed to do that.
No.
And y'all are just going with it, I guess.
Yeah, I think for me, like that level of like G-force, and that's the thing, like a roller coaster is going all different ways. You know, if I'm like just getting the wind in my face up in the air, like
just going one direction.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how they got the name for the band. Actually, that.
Oh, really?
They
Yeah,
had
they
this
were.
Exact conversation.
Wow, I had no idea.
I think I would not do that. I love a good boat. I used to go on my friend's boat when I was younger, and now my stepdad's family, they live on a reservoir, so like they have a boat. But I want a good boat, like out in the ocean. I haven't been on one in probably like 15 years. So if you or somebody you know knows a boat that I can get on in the next 2 months, please.
Yeah.
Leave me a comment.
Little
Send
summer
me a
boat
DM.
action.
Yeah.
That'd be a good time.
I love to get on a boat. It's like one of my favorite summertime activities. The wind in your hair, just the nice breeze, the salt.
Does it have to be the ocean though? You down with the lake life?
I mean, it can be. I'm not getting in the lake water.
No.
I'm going to be honest. It freaks me out. I'll barely at this point in my life get in the ocean water because I don't know what's in there either anymore. And it's also really warm a lot. And that's not pleasant either.
I went to the beach like, I guess like 4 weeks ago now. I felt like I was like a beer in a cooler. Like the water was so freezing cold.
Oh, good. See, I like that. I could get behind that.
I couldn't feel my legs.
But I'm a pool person.
Oh,
I'd much prefer to get in a pool. Same reason I would rather get on a roller coaster. This water has been tested. It is chemically sound. There's some sort of scientific something that goes into this. I'm not at the whim of Mother Nature and whatever she decided to put in that lake or in the ocean to come and get me.
I'm an adult, and one of the best things about being an adult is you realize a hot tub is just a thing you can buy.
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
If I had
get one?
If I had anywhere at my house to put it, I would absolutely get one.
You have a backyard and a front yard and a side yard.
How am I going to move it?
I mean, dumber people have figured it out.
Yeah.
That's something I like to remind myself anytime I think something is too hard. Dumber people than me have figured it out.
I guess that's true.
So you can do it too.
I did stay in Salt Lake City. Not Salt Lake City. It's the ski mountain over there. Park City. I stayed at like a condo in Park City one time. And I was interested in it because it's like, oh, it's got a hot tub. Great. I would love to go and sit in the hot tub after snowboarding all day.
Great for your muscles.
Exactly.
Nice.
It was amazing. But the thing that I realized once I got in my room is the hot tub was literally just there in the room. Like it was like a very
cool.
It was like a very open, like 1-bedroom condo situation.
With a hot tub in it.
With a hot tub in it.
Interesting. And did it look just like a hot tub was sitting in the room, or was it like built into the experience?
It was kind of just like a hot tub sitting in the room. It was kind of like they just like, wow, we actually have enough room for it. Let's do it.
Here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because they had like a tiled area, which was obviously for like the dining room, but they had like a big enough corner on it where it was like, oh, a hot tub would fit there.
That's interesting.
And you know what? It was awesome. Because you know, you don't have to share the hot tub with anybody. It's just there, warm. You can watch the little TV right from the hot tub.
I guess that makes sense. It just seems like they would make the whole room smell like chlorine.
It did not make the whole room smell like the chemicals, but it was very loud. Like I had to unplug it at night.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know me, I'm a neurotic sleeper. So like if the sound levels are not like, you know, absolutely perfect, like if I can't hear my green noise or my podcast, if I have to listen to the blue noise of the hot tub, that's just, I'm never getting to sleep.
No, I'm the same way. I'm like 6 pillows, 64 degrees.
Yep.
Some sort of video playing, just a little bit, but mostly silence, pitch black. I'm very similar. I like things to be the way I like them to be.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to sleep. Just fact of the matter. I have a friend who, bless him, love him, but he has like I was teasing him yesterday. He's like a whole wellness spa in his house. He has a sauna in his apartment. It's not a house. It's an apartment. One of his bathrooms, he has like a mobile sauna in it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, he was like, he has some sort of massage chair. I don't know what it is there. I'm like, what do you not have at this point? And he'll go and like do a cold plunge. I'm like, what is up with you? Either you're like peak of fitness, I guess. I don't know, because I don't do any of those things.
Nope.
I'm just hoping for the best. Maybe my muscles will. I go to the gym. They have a sauna at the gym. I never go.
Yeah.
I don't like, because I get bored in there, and I don't want to take any of my stuff in there because I feel like it would like explode. Like, I don't want to wear my AirPods into the sauna because what if they like melt into my ears?
I mean, the last thing I want to do after I've been sweating at the gym is sweat a little bit more.
Right. I mean, it's good for you. But my mom, I feel like she's turning into an old lady. She'll be like, it's not good for you to get hot like that. I'm like, okay. She's like, I just don't think all that running is good for your knees. Like, she's just, I don't think it's good for you to get hot. Like, anytime we go to hot yoga. I don't know the science behind it. Maybe it's not. I'm having fun in there, but I'm not going to the sauna after I work out. And I'm not doing a cold plunge. I don't see in what world that is something that I need.
No. I mean, after my recent experience at the freezing cold beach, like a tub where it's literally just ice doesn't sound like a good time to me.
I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Because, like, you think the heat is supposed to relax your muscles. Okay, I'm pro. The cold is going to tense up all your muscles. What is it? Inflammation, maybe?
I think the cold is actually supposed to be really good for, like, your cardiovascular health.
Well, I think I would be unable to breathe in there.
Yeah, I think the stress of it all would probably be terrible for my cardiovascular health, but I'm no doctor.
Yeah, also, have you seen their, like the sensory deprivation pods? People do those.
I've seen that, yeah.
He did one of those a couple weeks ago, too.
Really?
I'm not kidding. When I said that, I'm going to have to send him this.
That's so crazy.
But I had a friend who did one of those a couple of years. I was actually visiting him a couple years ago, and he had, like, gotten a certificate for Christmas. And so I was just happened to be there when he had it. And so I dropped him off and picked him up. And I swear when he came out, he's like an entirely different human being. Like,
really?
He like spoke like this. Like, he was so calm. I think I would have a fucking stroke in one of those. Like, you're telling me that I don't even know that I can't even be sure that I exist because of the salinity of the water and the silence. I would freak out.
Yeah, I mean, that is certainly like that is one alternative to maybe like massage or acupuncture or like
hate it.
any other sort of like normal way to like decompress. Oh my God.
All of the things that are supposed to make you relax, I think, just stress me out. Acupuncture, not doing it. I like a regular ass massage. I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
I think we need to go back to our roots on that too. We need more radio and we need just a regular ass massage and not all this extra stuff.
Yeah. I mean, but like how far back do we need to go? Do we need to go all the way back to like weird like purple ketchup, like early 2000s?
I kind of miss that. That was when the world had whimsy, and people could have fun.
It was okay to just do wacky stuff.
Right. They knew that the purple ketchup would sell, but they weren't doing the purple ketchup just so it would sell. They were doing it because they were fun.
Yeah.
You know, that was pre-late stage capitalism. That was just mid-late stage capitalism. And then now the bottom line doesn't let them make the ketchup purple. And that's the bottom line.
Yeah. I mean, it's so crazy to think about how it's you know, like the brutalist nature of everything's crazy. Like, look, I love a liquid IV, but like, is it really that different than just like a Gatorade?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I use Propel packets, which are Gatorade, just without the coloring in them.
Mm-hmm.
Because liquid IV, it'll say like you're not supposed to have more than one liquid IV in a day.
I've seen that.
That freaks me out. I'm like, what's in here that's gonna be too much? I don't want to know.
Yeah.
But my doctor, I think I only saw her for like 2 years. And then I found another doctor. She was so cute, but she had like a really, really strong Indian accent and she talked really fast.
Mm-hmm.
But I loved her because she was like she had like an attitude that just, I felt like she knew what she was talking about.
Okay.
But it was kind of hard to understand what she was saying. But she said, like, I have POTS, which, I mean, basically your heart rate changes. You could faint, I guess. I don't know. I haven't fainted yet. So good for me. But she's like, you have a Gatorade a day. And that's it. I was like, okay. So I've been doing that so far. So good. She wasn't lying. But then if I have a liquid IV, what if I want another one? Then I'm like, I can't have it. Because what will happen to me?
I don't know. Like what I'll do is I'll just like fill up my big water bottle and then put the liquid IV in. And then like once I'm halfway done, I'll just put more water in it. So I can just keep the good times rolling.
Forever.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more diluted every time. I miss that. They had green ketchup too. We also, that was when the first Shrek was coming out. Did you see there's going to be a fifth Shrek?
I heard about that. Yeah, I didn't realize that we had a Shrek 4. Similarly,
I didn't know there was a Shrek 3. I'm going to be honest.
I didn't realize we had Toy Story 4. Like,
Yeah.
just totally missed that one.
A million Toy Stories now. I remember when I was in middle school, I went and saw the Toy Story 1 and 2 double feature. I think this was before 3 was supposed to come out.
Yeah.
And that was cool.
Yeah.
And now we're at like a bajillion. And also, what is there left for them to do?
See, I didn't think they could do anything after Toy Story 3 where they had like all of the toys just like accept their inevitable death.
Yeah.
Like me and my sister, like fully grown adults, just crying in the
Like, it was
movie
too
theater.
much.
Yeah, I was shook.
Yeah. It made all of the children recognize the mortal coil that they're on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's another one. And then there's a fifth Shrek also, which did they have teenage kids? I don't know. I missed so much. The last I remember was, I guess, was it Happily Ever After Shrek? Is that Shrek 2? The one where they have the big performance at the end with everybody?
Yeah, it was the post-credit scene.
That is the last thing that I remember.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
know there were so many more left.
No, Shrek 2 is peak. Like,
it is.
Shrek 2 is peak, and like the rest of the Shrek cinematic universe could probably take it or leave it. I've heard the Puss in Boots movie is pretty good.
I've always thought Puss in Boots was kind of annoying. I'm going to be honest. But
Yeah.
also, I don't like cats. And I feel like I never really gave him a chance.
That's fair. I mean, I had heard like the newest Puss in Boots, the newest, because apparently there's multiple of them, but
Right.
the newest Puss in Boots movie, Puss in Boots.
Oh, no.
I've heard that the newest Puss in Boots movie is actually supposed to be like a pretty good action film.
Well, news to me. But all right, let's see it. I do love a good action movie. I like a good war movie. I feel like maybe we should
Elaborate.
Puss in Boots there.
Tell me more about these war movies you like.
I don't know. I think I have the taste of a grandpa. Like, I love a movie.
Like black and white film?
Well, not necessarily black and white, but one that like tells a story about like a fiction recreation of a real guy in like World War II, where he like, there's one that I watched recently, I can't remember, Hacksaw Ridge. Loved Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay.
And it's about this guy who like, he won't carry a gun, and he goes up there and he like saves all these people while they're getting shot at, and he's just a hero. And
That's
it's like,
cool.
I love stuff like that. I love battle, like happy stories. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm literally like an old man.
I mean, that's kind of my relationship with like kung fu and samurai movies.
Yeah.
Just like the wandering adventurer.
Yeah,
It's a cool vibe.
I remember watching Kill Bill when I was younger. I think that's as close to that universe as I ever got. There's a little bit of sword fighting in Kill Bill.
Well,
1, 2, and I don't how many Kill Bills do they have? If we're on the 5th Shrek, how far along have we made it there?
I think it's just the 2.
Mm.
I don't know.
And we've only got 3 Austin Powers, but we have 5 Toy Stories. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I feel like I've been ripped off.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But it's so funny because like I was watching Spider Noir when I was at the beach, and my
What
dad
is
saw.
Spider Noir?
You haven't seen Spider Noir?
Spider-Man?
So did you see Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse?
No, I
Oh my
haven't-
gosh, Cee Cee.
I have never seen Spider-Man. I'm going to say it.
I'm going to tell you this. The Spider-Verse movies, like the animated ones,
Uh-huh.
literally the very best comic book movie of all time.
Really?
Like they're insanely good. Like
Huh.
I would highly recommend, even if you don't care about like superheroes like that, it's pretty good. It's pretty funny.
I'll have to give it a chance. I'm not a big
Definitely.
superhero person. I like Batman a lot.
Yeah.
Because I like the Batman universe where everybody's normal. They're actually just kind of messed up. I
Yeah, and like
that.
Batman's just a rich, crazy dude.
Yeah. Like
Likes beating people
I
up.
like that it's a little realistic
Yeah.
in that regard.
Yeah, I do love Batman. Oh, I loved like the Tim Burton Batman movies from like
Mm-hmm.
the early 90s. That was a good vibe.
My brother's a big Iron Man guy. He said that he was just a really smart guy in the outfit. And I was like, oh, we take very similar approaches.
The
to
thing
what
we've
it is.
learned about Batman and Iron Man is that you can do whatever you want if you're rich.
Exactly.
We already do this.
Yeah, well, except for a purple ketchup, I guess. I don't know.
What if the rich people just have all the purple ketchup like, hoarded somewhere?
That's it. Because purple is for royalty.
Oh yeah.
You know? So if you make that connection and you like carry the 5, that's probably
Same with
exactly what's
the
happening.
green ketchup, you know?
Yeah, I loved that. They have the money and the power. We hate it here. And the ketchup.
Why is it that we don't have purple ketchup, but we still have Go-Gurt? Like Go-Gurt was such a crazy thing.
Yeah, which is crazy because it's not. To me, it makes total sense, but it was a groundbreaking
Yeah.
development.
It felt
The Go-Gurt.
like why would they go there? you know?
I mean, to me, hands free as much as possible. You know, they used to make cereal bars that were supposed to be like cereal and milk,
Yeah.
but it was just like a protein kind of bar, but it was cereal. Hands free. You know, take away the bowl, take the cup out of the equation, and it's the same. It's the same mechanism as a freeze pop. You know, so
Yeah.
like
I love a good freezy pop.
see, people are already doing it. Why not adapt the technology to be useful at breakfast?
I mean, it might even be that it was just like less plastic, you know, like less of a waste.
See, environmentally conscious.
Why don't
we put all yogurt in those?
When I was in kindergarten, the school was doing a thing where they wanted to be more environmentally conscious. And so for some reason, they decided that we're not going to serve milk in recyclable cartons anymore. We're going to serve milk in a bag. Right. And so we got like these plastic square bags of milk, just literally like a plastic bag of milk. And you would take a straw and you would punch it like a Capri Sun.
That I don't like the picture that I have in my head.
I mean,
this looks like
the picture you should have in your head is a bunch of people like kids at the table, like punching the straw through, and it like just goes through to the other side, and it's just milk all over the table. Or
it seems like it. Oh my God! Wait, like this?
Yes.
That's crazy. We'll put a picture up. I'll send you this to put up.
It was actually deranged. And like
that is so impractical.
It was like it only happened for a year. Like they thought it was a brilliant idea and then they realized it was terrible. Like me and all my jackass friends, we would just punch the straw through and then slap the bag.
Yeah, literally. And also like it could go wrong in so many other ways before it gets there. And also, isn't the little bit of paper better than all of the plastic that you're using for all of this?
I mean, that's the logical conclusion, right? Like you can recycle the carton way easier than you can recycle the plastic.
That's crazy. We're going to make this energy efficient switch and make things more complicated and less good for the environment.
Oh, look, 1997 was a weird time.
Yeah, it's the year I was born. So it was pretty weird back then.
Strange things were afoot.
Yeah. I didn't like milk when I was a kid. I wouldn't drink it. I would try to get it sometimes so that I would look cool, but I didn't like kid drinks or kid food or anything like that. I've always been very particular. I would get a water bottle and a salad at school.
Well, what's your relationship with milk now? Are you like dad tier where you want an ice cold glass of milk with your dinner?
I have never, and I will never, ever in my life think that. I have never in my 29 years had a glass of milk. I think I would rather, I don't know what. I don't like it.
Yeah.
But I have milk because I use it to make my homemade ranch.
Yeah, and you know, I like milk for cereal. Like I like a good cereal in the morning.
I like a cereal that flavors the milk.
I like milk in my coffee, you know. I'm an almond milk guy now, oat milk guy.
I like almond milk too.
Just don't need that much dairy.
No, and it also stays longer.
It does.
Like, so you can have it forever and you don't have to worry about it being rotten and hurting your stomach.
Yeah, like how often is a domicile with one or two people in it going to be able to finish a whole gallon of milk on time?
Unless you're a freak and you're drinking that thing all day.
Yeah, unless you get a big cold glass with your dinner. Or you're cooked.
With your spaghetti, then you're definitely not going to finish it. No.
All right, let's get the update here. We had previously talked about The Burrows, and I've seen it. It's a very good show. I like it a lot.
Please tell me everything.
The vibes are cool. I love all the old people. They're so charming.
Right? It's like, wait, y'all are way more fun than all those damn kids.
Love
them too.
They just got such strong personalities.
Yes, they've grown into themselves because they're old.
And I think the other thing too is it's just like we're able to talk about the more modern concepts, like you know. Whereas like Stranger Things, since it's more of like a what do you call it?
Like an homage to
an homage. Exactly. We weren't really able to get in deep into like, you know, we got the guy with the CPAP machine smoking doobs and shit like that. Like what a crazy dude.
No, I loved that show. I'm excited for the second season. I will say the way it ended. Did you see? You seen it all?
No, we're halfway through right now.
Okay, the way it ended, I was like, I have seen this before too. Once you get to the very last scene, you have to text me and see if it's something that you can draw a parallel to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You got the new season of The Bear. Watched halfway through that. I'm excited to finish that up this week.
I should turn that on when I get home.
It's fire. It's much more like fast paced than the last few seasons.
Yeah, I feel like they slowed it down a lot, which was good for some of the character development, but also like I liked the energy that it had.
Oh, I think too, it's like they went in like more of an art house kind of direction. Like as the show progressed, I think they got kind of like upset that they were nominated in the comedy category one year for like the Golden Globes or whatever.
I mean, I think ultimately it's kind of a comedy. I think it has some really dramatic moments. I think that one was the Feast of the Seven Fishes is like a cinematic masterpiece.
Oh, absolutely.
And that is not a comedy.
Peak.
Yeah, but I could see how it would get there, I guess. I don't know. What else would you put it in, though? It's kind of unlabelable.
Well, to me, it's a drama, you know?
You think?
I think it's a drama, yeah. And I think the reason that it was called a comedy is because they wanted it to win a category because it's an amazing show. But it was up against, like, Succession and a bunch of other, like Better Call Saul or something like that. Like, other really popular, you know, dramas.
Yeah, the way that show ended made me sad because it was just, but I didn't like it.
I haven't watched that one yet.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the first season when it was coming out, but I was like busy with other stuff, so I wasn't able to really like get into it.
You should watch it. The last season of that is very interesting, the way that they do it.
I mean, a lot of people have said it's better than Breaking Bad.
I mean, I like them both for different reasons.
Yeah.
But the last season, a portion of it is in black and white and a portion of it's in color. And the way that they kind of frame what both of those mean is really cool. And it's just fun to watch.
All of this, getting back to the actual point of the matter, is so Spider Noir is Nicolas Cage is Spider-Man in like 1940s era New York.
Okay.
So it's like very like.
Is it a comedy? If Nicolas Cage is in it?
It's kind of a comedy, yeah. Well, I mean, it's supposed to be like film noir, right? You know, it's like hard-boiled detective type stuff.
Yeah.
And so like my dad saw me watching this like black and white TV and he like, you know, immediately brain cells activated. He's like, what's going on here? You know?
You're right. What is this? Is this my parents always watch Andy Griffith. What's the other one? Is this Gunsmoke? Is this what other MASH? What other black and white show can we come up with?
I can't, you know, when I think of all the old TV, I think of all the technical, like I Dream of Jeannie.
Yeah,
you know,
that's another one.
Brady Bunch.
I never watched that.
It's not good.
Yeah,
it's kind of boring.
I mean, it had its place in history.
Yeah,
it did the things that it was supposed to do.
Mary Tyler Moore. That's a black and white show.
It is?
I think so.
I've never seen that either, but I've heard that. I Love Lucy.
I Love Lucy.
Yeah, classic black and white show. Well, maybe I'll give your Spider-Man film a chance. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, you know, I hope that you get a chance to see it before we get a chat in our new studio.
Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. I think you're going to like our new place. I think we're going to like it too.
Yeah, as much as I really like our studio, we got a very nice, beautiful spot here, our new spot. I'm really excited for the opportunity there just because I think we're going to be able to connect with more people.
I agree.
I also think that while this spot is very nice, I really love the natural lighting in here, personally. I think the new spot's got like a little bit more ambiance.
Yeah, I think it's got some more personality. It's a bit vibier.
A little more zhuzh.
Yeah, absolutely. And here, you're right. The office is beautiful, but it's split up amongst 4 different floors, so you don't interact with the people on the other floors very much.
Yeah, that's a shame.
So it'll be nice that we'll have to walk past people. Or maybe it won't, because I'm shy sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I think we'll have a great time.
Yeah. Well, looking forward to seeing you on the other side.
Yeah, we'll see you there.
That's it for this dive. Thanks for being here. You can find us on Instagram and TikTok at wavestream.media. And if you want a podcast like this one, or totally not like this one, visit our website, wavestream.media. See you soon.